All right, so jumping straight into one of the first things that I want to discuss, which is what exactly is a digital product and why should you even think about selling one in the first place? Now, when it comes to products that you can sell on the internet, it all comes down to physical products or digital products. For example, something like a Rubik's Cube is obviously a physical product. So when it comes to selling something like this, there's going to be various different costs that are going to be associated with it. And all of these different costs are going to eat into your profit. So, for example, there's going to be manufacturing costs, there's also going to be postage cost, import taxes, and things like that. And I'm not necessarily saying that selling physical products like a Rubik's Cube is a bad idea because I myself, I've been able to generate over $1 million by selling physical products on the internet as well. But I do have to admit that there is a lot of benefits when it comes to selling something like a digital product. The main benefit is that once you put all the effort in up front when it comes to producing whatever digital product that you want to sell, you're not going to have to really put effort into it down the line when it comes to selling all of the individual units that you're going to be selling. So digital products essentially give you the opportunity to earn a passive source of income because you're going to put the bulk of the effort in up front, and then every single time that you sell one of your digital products, you're not going to have to sit there and send out access to the digital product every single time. Now, of course, depending on what type of digital product that you decide to sell, you're going to have to put effort into it when it comes to updating it every so often. But when you compare it to something like a physical product, you're not going to have to put work into it every single time when it comes to fulfilling all of the orders that you're going to get. And the profit margin is also going to be really, really high compared to something like a physical product as well. So I'll say that those are some of the main benefits when it comes to selling a digital item on the internet. Now, moving on to one of the next things that you're going to have to consider, and it's something that confused me when I first heard about the concept of selling a digital product, which is what are my options? What are the different type of digital products that I can even sell? Now, there's probably 10, 20 plus different digital products available on the internet right now, but I would say that the main ones that you should consider selling are things like online courses, ebooks, PDFs, membership sites. The list goes on, but I would say that these are some of the main ones that you might want to look into. Now, when it comes to something like an online course, most people believe that they need to have some extreme expertise when it comes to packaging up their knowledge and selling it on the internet when that isn't true. Even if you've got a little bit more knowledge than the common person in a particular topic, you're going to be able to package that up in an online course and sell that to someone. The same thing goes with an ebook, PDF guides, membership sites. If you're able to give someone a certain amount of value and that person is happy to pay for it, then right there you've now got an idea for a digital product. But the thing that most beginners end up getting stuck on is how exactly do you even build a digital product in the first place? Now, of course, this is going to be dependent on which one you pick. But for example, when it comes to something like an online course, it doesn't need to be any sort of fancy software. You can even use something like PowerPoint presentations. You can use something like ChatGPT when it comes to helping you structure the online course. There's so many different AI tools and softwares that you can use when it comes to compiling all of the information that you want to compile in a step-by-step format and getting it from point A to point B, e.g. the customer. Now, one thing that you do want to consider when it comes to, let's say, making something like an online course is that you want to think about the transformation that the person that buys the course is going to have. At the time of recording this video, I've got around 3 different online courses and I've also got various different ebooks that I'm selling. But when it comes to the online courses that I've built, I try to do it in an A to Z step-by-step format so that once someone buys the course, they're going to be able to go through all of the steps and they're going to be able to have a specific transformation. So for example, I've got Project Shopify, Project eBay, and Project Affiliate Marketing. And each of these different online courses have a sole goal of helping someone in their respective field, whether it's helping someone start a Shopify store, whether it's helping someone sell on eBay, and of course, helping someone build an affiliate marketing business. These are the things that you want to think about when it comes time for you to build your digital product. You want to try and think about the end goal of exactly what the person is going to benefit from. Even if it doesn't have anything to do with educating them, you just want to figure out what is the value the person's going to have and then figure out exactly how you can structure it in a step-by-step format. And this now brings me on to one of the next things that you need to think about once you've gotten to the point of building your digital product, which is where exactly are you going to sell it? Now, there's two main places that you can sell a digital product. You can either use a marketplace or you can use an independent website. Now, when I say marketplace, the most popular one out there is either Etsy, or you can use something like Udemy. There's a couple different marketplaces that you can sign up to. And when it comes to using a independent website, you can use any e-com website out there. For example, sites like Shopify, you can use that to host your digital product, or you can use a site like Teachable, which is the main one that I use when it comes to selling majority of my digital products. And there's various different pros and cons that goes into either using a marketplace or an independent website. Now, when it comes to using a marketplace, of course, it's going to be good when it comes to getting instant traffic, because the way that it works is that someone will go onto a website like Etsy or Udemy, type in a specific search term, and from there, there's a chance that your digital product is going to show up. And if you're able to get to the point of selling a couple different digital products and getting a couple sales, and of course getting good reviews, the marketplace is going to push you higher and higher in the search results. Of course, one of the main cons to doing it this way is you're going to have to pay a fee every single time that you make a sale. However, when it comes to using an independent website, of course you are going to have to pay something, maybe a monthly or yearly hosting fee, but every single time that you make a sale, you're not going to have to pay a large portion of the revenue to the marketplace. You're going to own, let's say, 90% of the revenue. But I would say that the main con to using an independent hosting platform when it comes to selling your digital product is that you're going to have to think about how you're going to get people to see your product in the first place. So I'd say that these are the main things that you need to be aware of when it comes to making your digital product available for a customer to buy. And it's going to be down to you to figure out which option is best for you in terms of your own situation. Now, for me personally, I've never used a marketplace before. I like to do it in a way where I'm taking full control of my product in terms of the way that I want to sell it, the way that I want to present it to my potential customers, as well as taking control when it comes to the price that I want to sell it for, as well as the revenue that I'm making. So that's what you need to think about when it comes to how you're going to make the digital product available. But this now brings me on to one of the next questions that most beginners have, which is how exactly are you going to get a customer to buy it from you if you are using something like an independent website? Now, if you want to build up traffic to your digital product, it's very important to be aware of the fact that you're going to have to use social media platforms as well as search engines when it comes to attracting awareness to your digital product. There's no point building it and then waiting for people to randomly come across it. The way that I like to bring awareness and traffic to my digital products is by using websites like Google, because it's the most visited website in the entire world, as well as platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. But understanding how to use these popular websites that get millions of people going onto it on a daily basis, if you're able to redirect that traffic to your digital product, you're going to be able to make sales on a daily basis. So to give an example of what I'm talking about, when it comes to utilizing Google, the way that I'm able to sell my digital products is by building a blog website, and then from there I'm able to publish articles about a specific topic that relates to my digital product. And of course, I'm going to be able to get visitors going onto my website, reading information, valuable information about the topic that they're trying to research. And then from there, I'm able to link my digital products throughout the entire article and just generally throughout the entire website. So by building a niche authority website that produces articles about a specific topic and make sure that it does connect to your digital product, this is definitely a great way to go. Another way that you can do it is by publishing content on Instagram. You don't necessarily need to show your face if you don't want to, but you're going to be able to link your course in the bio on your Instagram, even if it means you repurposing other people's content, crediting them. But if you're able to build up traffic on your Instagram, you're going to be able to redirect those people to the link in your bio and then make your product available to all of the people that come across all of your content on Instagram. There's so many different ways that you can do it, but it's all going to come down to utilizing the most visited websites and social media platforms in the entire world, knowing exactly how to capitalize from the traffic and also understanding how to redirect those people to your product. But this now brings me on to one of the final steps that I want to talk about, which is scale and growth. Now, when it comes to building any online business, it's very important to have the mindset of scaling that business so that you can continuously keep generating revenues and profits. Now, one of the good things about selling a digital product, like I mentioned earlier, is that the profit margin is really high, which means that you're going to have a decent amount of money once you start generating sales to reinvest back into your business. With all of the different online businesses that I'm running right now, the way that I've reinvested the money back into it is by outsourcing various different aspects of it, whether it's producing articles on all of my different niche authority websites, or if it means me reinvesting money back into editors that's going to help create short form videos that's going to allow me to free up my time so that I can bring more awareness to my digital products and of course generate more sales. Whatever the case is, you just want to make sure that you've got the mindset of scaling and growing your business, as well as making sure that you're putting time and energy into making sure that your digital product is being updated, because the last thing that you want to do is have unhappy customers. The aim of the game when it comes to selling a digital product is to make sure that your customers are 100% happy, or at least 90% happy, so that if you have any other product to offer them in the future, they're going to be more than happy to buy it. So I would say that these are some of the main things that you guys need to be aware of when it comes to starting, growing, and scaling a digital product business. If you've enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe as well and hit the bell notification. And if you want to sign up to my completely free email newsletter where every single week, I'm going to send you an email when it comes to helping you on your journey of making money online, whether it's an email about how to start an e-com business, do affiliate marketing, and of course, sell your own digital products. You're going to be able to receive a free email from myself if you click the first link in my description down below to sign up today. And if you wanted to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, where I break down step by step exactly what you need to know when it comes to earning your first $150 per day online as a complete beginner, you're going to be able to watch that video by clicking the link over there. Make sure you check that out straight after this one because it's already helped out so many people. I've gotten a lot of good feedback from it, and I'm sure that it's going to help you out too. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.